Alright, I'm going to get you started with Scratch programming. This will give you something to do while I'm not here. The reason I'm using Scratch programming is we're going to be getting into using Robot C, which is a programming application software that we use with the VEX kits. And I thought it'd be a good idea to develop some skills and a mindset on how you go about doing some computer programming. Now, I'm under the impression that most of you are familiar with code.org, but you haven't done much with Scratch. I know some of the kids over at the other middle school have done some, and maybe a few of you here have done some Scratch as well, but I am under the impression that most of you haven't tried doing Scratch yet, and this is something you can do on your Chromebook, and you can kind of do it at your own pace. And the nice thing is, once you do have a program done, you can share it with me. There's a feature at the end of a program where you can email that to me, and then I can look at your program to see your participation, because you will get a score for this. So where I'm at now, I've opened up this website. It's scratch.mit.edu, and like I said, you can do this in Chrome on your Chromebook. Once I'm in this website, at this home page, I'm going to click on Create. This is where we're going to get started. And it'll take a moment to get going. It might actually work faster on your Chromebook than it does on my computer, but I don't know. Over here in this right column are the projects that you're going to get to work on. And I'm going to do a little bit of some of these. I won't do all of them, and I probably won't do the whole project, but I'll try and do enough of it so that you will feel confident that you can start this on your own. So let's start with the very first one called Getting Started with Scratch. I'm going to click on that. It says Getting Started with Scratch. Want to get started with Scratch? Try this. So we're going to click on Start Moving. And what it says to start moving, it says drag a move block into the script area. So here is our move block. It says move 10 steps, and we're going to drag that over into the script area, which I have covered up. Okay, so since I have that covered up, the way I get to that is I click on this X up here, and that drops that over to the side. So here's where I had drug over my move 10 steps into the script area. This is our script area right here. Now to get back to my instructions, I'll click on this arrow there, or the question mark there. Now this might look a little different on the Chromebook, because I know when I was practicing this last night, I didn't have these instructions in the way. So you might not have to pop these back and forth like I'm having to. So it says drag a move block into the script area, move 10 steps. We've done that. It says now add a sound. So I will look at what we have. Okay, so up here at scripts, I'm going to click on sound, and it says play drum 1 for 0.25. So let me knock this over to the side there, and I'm going to drag over the play drum here. I'm going to pull both of these down a little bit, because I know there's something else that I have to put above there in a little bit. So drag out play drum block from sound and snap it onto the move block. Now it says next, start a dance. So it's move minus 10 steps. So start a dance. So I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to go to motion. I'm going to drag over move. Snap it onto the play drum. And I'm going to make this minus 10 steps. And it also wanted me to add another play drum block, but choose a drum from the pull-down menu. It says crash cymbal. Okay, so play drum, we're going to change it to a crash cymbal. So I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to go up here to scripts, click on sound, and I'm going to pull over the play drum where I have the 1. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to change that to a crash cymbal. Now let's see what it tells me to do. It says click on any of the blocks to run the stack. Now the stack's going to be your lines of code all put together. So let's get that over there. Let's click on this and see what happens. Oh, did you see that? I'll do that one more time. So I click anywhere. And what happened was it moved forward with the drum. It moved back with the cymbals. So, pretty simple, huh? All right. Let's go back to our tutorial. It says next, add a repeat. Let's click on that and see what it looks like. So you're going to drag out a repeat block from control and drop it on top of the stack. You want it to you want the mouth of the repeat to wrap around the other blocks. So this is over in control, and there's our repeat. So let me drop this over to the side. I'm going to drag over this repeat and see how I can get it to mouth over that entire block. And then it says click to run the stack. So let's click to run the stack. Well, that was kind of annoying. It's like a jittery middle school kid. So, next it says say something. Let's see what that looks like. So we'll click on next to say something. And this is on looks. And it is say hello for 2 seconds. And we're just dragging that over there. And then type to change it. So we're going to type in watch me dance for 2 seconds. And we're going to snap it on top of the stack. And that is in looks. So if we click on looks, drop this over. So we're going to snap that up there. We're going to click on hello and change it to watch me dance. And then I think it said click on the stack and see what happens. Watch me dance. Okay, my goodness, there it goes. So we're going to pop this back over. We change the words to watch me dance. Now we're going to add a way to start. So that is going to be in events. And we're going to drag over. It says when click on the green flag. So whenever you click the green flag, it will start. So events. Let's drop this back. Let's drag this over. And then now we have a way to start. I can click on the green flag. Watch me dance. There we go. We get it. All right. So now it says, next we're going to change colors. So this is going to be in looks, in our script tab. Change color, color effect. So in our looks, and it says change color, color effect by 25. All right. And they're setting it right in the bottom there. And this is, we're going to make it interactive. So drop this back over. We're going to set this change color under there. Pop this back on. And it says now make it interactive. So to make it interactive, when the space key is pressed, that's going to be in events. And you can change that, but I'm going to leave mine as space key. So over to events, drop that back over. I'm going to drag this down a little bit to give it some room. And then I'm going to set when space key is pressed. And then let's see what it tells us to do. Now press the space bar on your keyboard and watch what happens. Doesn't look like anything happens. Maybe I have to come over here, click on the flag, watch me dance. Oh, space bar. I get it. Okay, now we're going to choose backdrop. So, stage backdrop. You can add new backdrops. Click on this thing that looks like a mountain to choose a new backdrop. So, I'm going to come over here and look at all these backdrops I get to pick. So, I'm going to do bench with a view. I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to click OK. Then it says add a new sprite. So my current sprite is this cat here. I'm going to go next, add a new sprite. Choose from the sprite library to add a new sprite. So I can go over here to the sprite library and I'll find a new sprite. I hate bats, so let's pick that. Okay. So now there's a bat in there. Drag the characters to where you want them on the stage. Well, let's put the bat up in the tree. Now the bat, that gets programmed separately. Right now, if I was to start my scripts again, I would be on the bat. If I want to keep working with my sprite 1, which is the cat, I'd have to click back on there. So now explore sound and animation. So I'll click on there. And it says click the Sounds tab and drag in Play Sound from the block. Choose the sound you want to play. So that's going to give you a few more steps to do that, but I want to wrap this up a little bit. Once we get through this part of the program, you get down here to the end, because I kind of been looking for this so I could wrap this video up. When you get to the end of this project, or any of the projects, there's a part here where you can share your project. So I'm going to click on that, and type in notes to explain how you used your project. And then click share. So we'll go next to share. And I was thinking there'd be a place to type in an email. Let me try and figure that out. Alright, so I didn't find where I wanted to share things. So the next thing I'm going to have you do, so that I know you've done this first project, is I'll have you take a screenshot of it. Now on your Chromebook, there's a couple keys that you press to capture that screenshot. Usually it's the control button and then the monitor button on the middle of your keyboard. On my PC, I just need to click on print screen, and then what I should be able to do is go into my Gmail. So I'll go ahead and open that tab. I'll open up my Gmail, and let's see if I can load an image in there so I can check your participation before I run out of time here. So I copy that, it's loading on there. Same with your Chromebook. There's the picture of our program. I know that you've done it. You're going to send that to T. Thompson, and you'll call this one first program for this first day that I am not here with you. So we'll go ahead and send that. So that's kind of getting started with Scratch. As you can tell from the video, it's just as new to me as it is to you. I may be 15 minutes ahead of you on it, so it's kind of a learn as you go. I'll do my best to put another video together for the next one. It's called Birthday Card. Good luck.